Dan McCarger, Don Westfall back one more time here before we close this one out tonight and get set for tomorrow night. Again, the Mavericks a 2-1 winner tonight in a game that really wasn't that fancy, somewhat obviously frustrating for the first two periods. Carmine Guerrero pitching a shutout at that point, but the Mavericks in the end out shooting the Chargers 32-9 shots on goal and a couple of big goals, and guys who, as Coach Hastings tells you about, Hunter Brinker playing really well right now, and Bluger on a torrid scoring pace.
The names that you expect to score scored for the Mavericks in the third period tonight. Their big hitters were their big hitters tonight, and they get a very well-earned 2-1 victory.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the contest. And again, our first goal of the game came about 12 minutes into the first period of play. It was not the Mavericks here on the home ice, but rather it was a play by Chad Breers up on top with that shot. And, unfortunately for that one, it got redirected. Breers out in front on this play from the top of the slot.
Breers from McHugh and Saulnier at 12:06 make it 1-0, and that goal stood up for a long time. Also, the Chargers forgot to shoot from that point on. From that point, for the rest of the game, they got 4 shots on goal. We'll jump ahead to the third period. The Mavericks with a really nice look here. Hunter Brinker down the middle from Franklin and Brickley at 1:06 tie the game up. And then we'll see a game winner here coming up for the Mavericks. Zeb Knutson to Franklin to Bluger for the game winner at 16:20. And it was just 2 times down where the Chargers got a little sloppy in their own end. The second one, as Mike Hastings mentioned, right at the end of a penalty. And it's not a power play goal, but it's really because of what had happened during the power play.
See our game summary again. The Mavericks out shooting the Chargers 32-9, 13-1 in that last period. Neither team able to come up with a power play goal, and as you heard from Coach Hastings, something they're definitely going to work on. Face-offs 40-34. Really, I think if you would, other than the shots on goal, if you'd have told Mike Corbett that's going to be your game summary, he'd have said, great, I'm going to take it.
Yes.
And that wasn't there, but our play of the game, which we're going to find out with you right now, Bluger's goal, our play of the game. This is the one because they had played so well, and you could just see it on their face, the dejection after this goal.
Yep, and Zeb Knutson just stole a puck away. He got it over to C.J. Franklin. Franklin gives it away immediately to Bluger right down the middle, and he finishes, and the Mavericks get the 2-1 lead and hang on for the 2-1 victory.
There it is, our Jay Beal top floor play of the game. Jay Beal Real Estate Group does the little things that make a big difference. Teddy Bluger, a difference maker tonight. And a big play indeed it was. So the Mavericks get to 2-1 win here tonight. What else happened around the country?
Well, Bowling Green leads Bemidji 2-1 in the third. Tech and State tied at 1 in overtime tonight. Ferris State beats Northern Michigan 4-2. That's a final. Alaska and Anchorage set to get underway. North Dakota shut out UMD tonight. It was Denver over St. Cloud 2-0. Actually, that's in the second period. Michigan, that was a 2-2 game at one time, beats the Gophers 8-3. Michigan State over Wisconsin 4-3. Penn State, they're having a pretty good season. They're up. They win 6-3 tonight. Yale over Boston, Vermont over St. Lawrence, and Merrimack and Connecticut tie at 3 in overtime.
And again, our final score 2-1. We're back tomorrow night. And really, I guess if you're a fan of the Chargers, it's great. You don't have a lot of time to think about this one. And for the Mavericks, again, one more night, and then they get that big break that they need, but there's 2 more big points on the ice tomorrow night, and obviously things like the power play. They generated enough shots. They did the job defensively, so the formula was there. It's just we don't want to wait till that third period to get the first goal.
Right, but if it ends up you win, you'll take it any way you can. But, yeah, they kind of sleepwalked or sleepwalked, however you want to say that, through the first 2 periods. And I don't know that you want to do that tomorrow night. But if the Mavericks come out and just give a solid effort for 60 minutes, they'll come away with the 2 points that they need, and then they can take that much-needed break that they've been waiting for a long time.
Once again, Teddy Bluger, the game winner. Michael Hunterbringer, the equalizer early in the third. Those 2 goals give the Mavericks tonight a 2-1 win over Alabama-Huntsville. For Dan McCarger, I'm Don Westfall, the rest of the students from Bethany Lutheran College, who thank you for watching this one. We will see you tomorrow night again, 7 o'clock, the pregame show, 7:07 from downtown Mankato. Mavericks looking for the WCHA sweep. They win the Friday night opener here, 2-1 from Mankato.